So what if our entire education system was built for a world that just doesn't exist anymore? In this explainer, we're going to dive into a pretty radical new blueprint for education. It's one that's designed not for the world that was, but for the one that's coming, a world being completely rewritten by artificial intelligence.
We're going to kick things off with a super intense quote from Jiro, the hero of our story here. Right off the bat, you can see he doesn't think education is just some neutral thing. To him, it's a battleground for our consciousness, a choice between being a creative, free-thinking person or becoming a programmed, predictable machine.
To really get where Jiro's coming from, you have to understand his world. He basically sees life as this giant, incredibly detailed video game, and the main quest? It isn't to get a promotion or rack up points. Nope. It's simply to wake up, to become self-aware, and see the game for what it is.
Now, in this game, there are basically two types of characters. You've got your playing characters, or PCs. These are the conscious ones, the real players who think for themselves and can actually change the game. And then you've got the non-playing characters, the NPCs. They're just following their programming, sticking to the script, and making sure the simulation keeps running smoothly.
And this whole game is driven by a cosmic tug-of-war. On one side, you have the God team, and they're trying to help us level up, to become those self-aware heroes. But on the other side, you've got the Devil team, and their whole goal is to keep us stuck, trapped in routines and fear, basically to turn us all into obedient NPCs.
And this brings us right back to Jiro's explosive idea. He sees our traditional school system as the Devil team's #1 tool. It's basically an NPC factory. It's designed to reward memorizing facts and following the rules, perfect training for a compliant worker, but a total disaster if you're trying to create conscious, critical thinkers.
But hold on, because the whole game just got hit with a massive update, a real game changer. Artificial intelligence has just been dropped into the simulation, and well, it changes everything. All the old rules, all the old ways of learning, they're about to become totally obsolete. And this is the absolute key. AI is a double-edged sword. For the God team, it's this incredible tool to free us from boring work and speed up our journey to self-awareness. But for the Devil team, it's the ultimate weapon for distraction and control. And the immediate result? The kind of work the old school system trained us for, memorizing facts, doing repetitive tasks, well, it's all being automated. Poof, gone.
So this is the really seductive argument from the story's antagonist, Kageyama. He's the voice of the Devil team's philosophy. He's offering a world with no struggle, where AI just creates this perfect, comfortable, easy life for you. I mean, why bother with the hard work of thinking when an algorithm can just give you a perfect experience?
But Jiro's response isn't to just fight the old system. He takes a page out of Buckminster Fuller's book. Instead of trying to tear down the old NPC factory, he's just going to build something so new, so much better, that it makes the old model completely pointless.
And that new model is called the Mind's Forge. Its entire purpose is a complete paradigm shift. This isn't a school for cramming knowledge into your brain. No, this is a school for training your consciousness, for turning you from a passive NPC into an active, aware player in the game of life.
Jiro's whole blueprint for this new kind of education is built on 4 foundational pillars. Each one is specifically designed to grow the one thing that AI can never, ever replicate: true, self-aware human consciousness. Let's break them down.
All right, first up is the Oracle. In this system, AI isn't the teacher. It's a tool. It handles all the facts, all the data, all the stuff the old system would spend years drilling into you. So the student's job is no longer to know the answers. Their job is to learn how to ask brilliant questions, to connect the dots between ideas, and to actually challenge the information the AI gives them.
Next, we have the Crucible, and this is where learning gets very real. All education is built around complex, actual, real-world challenges. There's no more memorizing for a test. Instead, students get thrown into difficult situations that force them to get creative and think on their feet. The struggle. That's actually the whole point. Jiro's motto for the Crucible just says it all. Discomfort is the sound of the NPC mode shutting down. That feeling of struggling and being challenged isn't a sign that you're failing. It's the sound of your conscious, creative player mode booting up.
Okay, pillar 3, the inner prompt. This one is really the heart of the entire system. It's basically daily training in thinking about your own thinking. Students learn to just observe their own thoughts and ask, where is this coming from? Is this feeling of fear a negative prompt from the outside, trying to keep me small? Or is this flash of inspiration an inspiration prompt from my true self? This is the core training for becoming a player.
And finally, there's the quest log. This is the final nail in the coffin for standardized tests. Each student creates their own personalized learning path, their quest log, based on what they want to achieve. You prove you've mastered something not by filling in bubbles, but by completing real-world quests, by building something new or solving a problem that actually matters.
So when you put it all together, it presents us with this really fundamental choice. And it's not just a choice in the story. It's for the future of education itself. It's a choice between two totally opposite paths, a life of conscious friction or a life of optimized comfort. This table just lays out the two futures perfectly, doesn't it? Look at the goals. Jiro's Mind's Forge is all about cultivating consciousness. Kageyama's path is designed to keep you complacent. The method? Jiro uses meaningful struggle, that friction. Kageyama offers an effortless experience. But the outcome? That's the big one. A future of autonomous players versus a world of willing NPCs.
Really, the choice just boils down to this. You can have a comfortable, perfectly curated dream where you never have to try too hard, or you can have the tools and the training you need to actually wake up and become a creator of your own reality.
And that leaves us with this final, massive question. In a world where AI can give us any answer instantly, what's the point of school anymore? What should we be teaching? Is it to train us to be better cogs in a machine? Or is it, like Jiro believes, to forge the one thing that machines can never have, our own unique consciousness?